What's up everybody, it's your girl Skarlet Starlet, and today I'm doing the most long-awaited video of all time on my channel. My second ever official Q&A video. I had you guys ask me a ton of questions. The majority of them were total shit, but there were a few standouts that I went and handpicked myself. Let's jump in here and see the type of things that you're wanting to know about me. Alright, so my girl Cunt Pop wanted to know, who are some of my favorite non-RuPaul's Drag Race queens? This is a wonderful question, and my answers might surprise you. These are people that I follow on Instagram. Three standouts. First up is my girl, Cucibiana. I might be saying that so wrong. Cucibiana. This is hands down easily the scariest looking drag queen I've ever seen in my life, and I'm fucking living for it. Next up would be my girl, Luscious Massacre. Paints for Jesus every single time she paints. Alright, the last person that I'm gonna shout out is a girl who I don't think identifies as a drag queen, but what she does is drag, goddammit, and it is fucking amazing. It is like this gothic Fraggle Rock creation that I just can't even explain because it's so unique. I'm gonna flash some pictures up here so that you can get a look at it yourself. Her name I cannot pronounce to save my life. It's like Duragasagi is some Asian shit. I don't know. I cannot pronounce it to save my life, but I've been following her forever and she fucking slays. Alright, so my next question comes from my girl, Video Lolita, and Miss Lola wants to know what my parents think about me doing drag. My parents are cool with me doing drag. They know I do drag. They've known I do drag. And, you know, they're cool with it. I haven't been disowned yet, so I'm very blessed to have very like progressive, liberal, open-minded parents that have always embraced me for who I am and supported the things I wanted to do. Alright, so this next question comes from somebody that I totally forgot to write down their name, and I'm sorry. I tried to go back through my Twitter mentions to call you out, but I could not find you at all because going through my mentions is insane. But this person wanted to know, what are my top pet peeves? And this is a great question because if you're going to be in close proximity of me, you need to know these things. Number one, and my biggest pet peeve that follows me everywhere in life, is fucking smacking. Oh my god, if I'm around you and we're eating and you're like smacking your food or chomping on potato chips and shit, I am gonna lose my goddamn fucking mind. My second pet peeve is just noisiness in general. Like loud noises fuck with me. If the noise is quiet enough or in the background enough, I can block this shit out entirely. But it's noise level volumes that get me. Like a lot of times when I hang out with friends and we're watching TV, I find that most people put their volume just loud enough to drive me fucking crazy. Typically when I watch TV, the volume's down so low that you'll question if it's even on at all. And that's just how I like it, guys. That's just how I am, okay? Alright, so my next question comes from my boy Chance Straight, and he would like to know, what is my favorite track off of my new album? Now this is a great question for multiple reasons. Number one, it gives me the opportunity to plug my album, which I do every chance I get. Number two, it gives me the chance to introduce people to my music who might not know about it. If you didn't know, bitch, I'm the lead singer of a band called Lover, and we fucking slay. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, shit, we even on Tidal, bitch, don't play. So we recently had a new album drop, and you know what? I like a lot of songs on it. It's really hard to narrow it down to just one, so I'm gonna give you my top 4 favorite tracks. Number one is What I Like About You, just because that was like the first real official song for the album that we recorded, and we were like, yes, this one is gonna be on the goddamn record, yes. Number 2 is the track that is titled BB, which you probably think stands for bareback, and it might. But it also is short for Buffalo Bill, which is like where the song originated. This was one of the first demos we recorded for our new album, and it totally got kind of like canned because the first track that we did was really good, but it just didn't fit with the overall theme. There at the last minute, we went and re-recorded the track, added a different beat, switched up the flow a little bit, and it came out amazingly. It's a standout track on the album in my opinion, and it's just a song that I really, really like and enjoy. The third track I'm going to point out is Food Chain, and I just really love the song because I like the aggressive nature of it. I love the lyrics that I wrote for it, and I just think the song overall is really, really fun. And then the last track that I will comment on is Scalpel, and this track probably has my favorite beat on the entire album. and I just like the whole feel of this song from start to finish. Alright, my girl Ira wants to know, what is your favorite social media site? Now this one is fucking easy for me. It's Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know that I live there. I'm constantly on my Twitter talking shit and retweeting funny shit. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I highly encourage you to, because it is definitely, if nothing else, entertaining. For good or for bad. Alright, my boy Daniel wants to know if I'm ever going to do a Draw My Life video on my channel, and I can answer that for you. That's going to be a no, just because, number one, I'm not an open book like that. Like, I don't want to put it all out there per se. And number two is those things require so much time, energy, and work, and girl, no. Alright, so my boy Peter Pano would like to know, how many blonde wigs do I own? Ooh. Now that is a $1 million question, and not just because the answer is unknown, but also because I probably have $1 million worth of blonde wigs. It's true. I would say that I'm probably realistically somewhere between like 15 and 20 blonde wigs. And if you think about it, that's a lot of goddamn blonde pussy. I'm being distracted, excuse me. Thank you. That's a fucking great question. God damn it. Alright, so this is going to be my last question. It was just submitted at the last minute by one of my biggest fans. Her name is K10, and what she would like to know is, what feels better, pooping or eating? You know, that's a great question, but I'm not gonna answer it because I'm not gonna let out all of my secrets. Not in this Q&A, at least. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up this Q&A video. It's been cute. I've had fun. I want to thank everybody who submitted a question. It has been long overdue, but I've had a blast recording it. If you missed your opportunity to ask me a question, that's on you, bitch. You need to be following me on Twitter. Look down below in the description box and you can find a link to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I plan on doing more in the future at some point in time. Be sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until I see you next time, I want you guys to take care, alright? Goodbye.